Did you know that Spain is one of the most incredible countries in the world, full of magical places steeped in history? Just imagine, crystal clear beaches, ancient castles, charming streets, and even mysterious mountains. If you haven't visited these places yet, then you're missing out on a unique opportunity. What's more, many famous people, such as actors and singers, are always choosing Spain as their vacation destination. Have you ever wondered why? Well, we'll let you in on a secret. Spain has something for everyone, from those looking for fun and parties to those who love a quiet place to relax and think about life. Have you ever heard of the famous San Sebastian Film Festival? Or perhaps you've dreamed of seeing the colorful streets of Barcelona up close, or walking through the historic center of Madrid. These places are just the beginning, and I'm now going to show you the 20 best cities to visit in Spain before you die. But beware, some of these cities have such fascinating and mysterious histories that you'll be curious to know everything that happens there. So, if you want to discover the cities that attract even the most famous stars and ensure that your next trip is unforgettable, get ready for an adventure. Don't wait any longer, the 20 most incredible cities in Spain are waiting for you. And maybe, after this list, you'll never look at Spain the same way again. 20th place, Zaragoza. Imagine a city full of history and magic, where you can visit one of the most incredible churches in Spain, called Basilica del Pilar. They say it's so beautiful that even the sky is jealous. There's also an ancient castle, the Palacio de la Aljaferia, which looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. Oh, and let's not forget La Seu Cathedral, a place that sparkles with such beautiful details that it looks like a giant jewel. Did you know that? Legend has it that St. James received help from the Virgin Mary right here, which has made Zaragoza a special place for pilgrims from all over the world. How about visiting and feeling part of this magical story? 19th place, Ronda. Ronda is a city that feels like a hidden treasure nestled between mountains, offering a breathtaking view. It's famous for a massive bridge, called the Puente Nuevo, which spans a huge valley. It almost looks like a scene from a movie, doesn't it? When you walk around, you can feel the wind blowing through the mountains as you gaze at the city below. Besides the bridge, the city also has an ancient bullfighting ring and a Plaza de Toros where you can learn about the tradition of bullfighting, which is a key part of the local culture. And here's an interesting fact. The city has such a well-preserved historic center that it's like walking through ancient times, with every street and house telling the story of how the city emerged in the middle of the mountains. Imagine what it would be like to live there, on top of the world. 18th place, Santander. Santander is a city located in the north of Spain, in the Cantabria region. Founded by the Romans, it gradually transformed over the centuries into an important port for trade, especially in the 19th century when it began to modernize and became a popular tourist destination. The city is famous for its amazing beaches, such as Playa de El Sardinero, which attracts visitors from all over the world to relax and enjoy water sports. One of the main attractions is the Centro Botin, an impressive cultural center dedicated to modern art that also offers a stunning view of the bay. Santander is also well known for the La Magdalena Peninsula, which is home to the Royal Palace of La Magdalena, a former summer residence of the Spanish royal family. The place is surrounded by beautiful gardens and offers a spectacular view of the sea. Another highlight is the Cathedral of Santander, dating back to the 12th century, which blends architectural styles including Romanesque and Gothic. The city combines the charm of its history with a vibrant, modern atmosphere, making it the perfect destination for those who enjoy culture, nature, and beaches. 17th place, Cadiz. Cadiz is one of the oldest cities in Europe, with more than 3,000 years of history. Located in the south of Spain, in the Andalusia region, it has a unique charm, being surrounded by the sea, with narrow streets and lively squares. Founded by the Phoenicians, it was one of the greatest ports of the Roman Empire and, throughout the centuries, remained a strategic point for trade and navigation. Among the main attractions is the Cadiz Cathedral, an impressive building that blends Baroque and neoclassical styles. The cathedral is located right in the heart of the city and offers a wonderful view of the sea and surrounding beaches. We cannot forget the Torre Tavira, an observation tower built in the 18th century, which not only offers a panoramic view of Cadiz but also houses a dark chamber that allows you to see the city in a very interesting way. Cadiz is also famous for its beaches, which are perfect for those who enjoy sunbathing, swimming, or practicing water sports. La Victoria Beach is one of the most popular, with its long sandy shore and calm waters, as well as being a great place to walk and relax. The city has a lively atmosphere, especially during the Cadiz Carnival, one of the largest and most famous in Spain, known for its music, costumes, and colorful parades. 16th place, Canary Islands. The Canary Islands are a Spanish archipelago in the Atlantic, made up of 7 main islands: Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, La Palma, La Gomera, and El Hierro. Known for their sunny weather year-round, they are perfect for those who love beaches and nature. Tenerife is the largest island and is home to the Teide National Park, featuring Mount Teide, the highest point in Spain. The Canary Islands boast a unique landscape, with black sand beaches and golden sand dunes, like those in Fuerteventura. Lanzarote stands out for its volcanic and rocky landscapes. In addition to their natural beauty, the islands have a rich culture, with Spanish, African, and even American influences reflected in the local festivals and cuisine, such as the famous Las Palmas Carnival. 15th place, Salamanca. Salamanca is a city full of history, like an old book filled with fascinating stories. It was founded in 1218, and today, it is famous for being one of the oldest university cities in Europe. The University of Salamanca, established in 1134, plays a significant role in education and has produced many famous graduates, including Christopher Columbus, who prepared for his voyages to the New World there. The city is like an open-air museum, with golden stone buildings that shine in the sun. One of the most iconic places in Salamanca is the Plaza Mayor, a large square where people gather to chat and relax. Not far from there, you'll find the Casa de las Conchas, a building famous for having shells of all kinds carved into its facade. Salamanca is also known for its impressive architecture, such as the Cathedral of Salamanca, which blends Gothic and Renaissance styles. Walking through its streets feels like stepping through the corridors of time, where every corner tells a new story. 14th place, Malaga. Malaga is a vibrant and sunny city located in the Andalusia region of southern Spain. Founded by the Phoenicians more than 2,800 years ago, it is one of the oldest cities in Europe. The city is famous for its stunning beaches, where people come from all over the world to enjoy the warm climate and the Mediterranean Sea. Malaga is also known as the birthplace of one of the greatest artists in history, Pablo Picasso. The Picasso Museum, located in his birthplace, houses many of his incredible works. In addition, the city has a castle called the Alcazaba, which was built by the Moors in the 11th century. It is like a fairy tale castle, with murals and beautiful gardens that make the visit even more special. Another must-see is the Cathedral of Malaga, with its impressive architecture that blends Renaissance and Baroque styles. In Malaga, history is around every corner, and every visit is an opportunity to discover a piece of the city's past. 13th place, Segovia. Segovia is a charming city located north of Madrid, in the Castile and Leon region. Founded by the Romans, it is famous for its Roman aqueduct, an impressive structure that stretches 818 meters in length and features more than 160 arches. Built in the 1st century to carry water from the mountains to the city, the aqueduct is still in perfect condition and is one of Segovia's greatest symbols. The city is also known for the Alcazar of Segovia, a fairy tale-like castle with tall towers and high walls. It was once the residence of Castilian kings and queens, and today, you can explore it and enjoy a stunning view of the city. Segovia holds great historical significance, and its historic center is considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Segovia Cathedral, with its Gothic architecture, is another major highlight, along with the cobblestone streets that provide a unique sense of stepping back in time. 12th place, Balearic Islands. The Balearic Islands are a group of islands in the Mediterranean Sea, known for their paradisiacal beaches, crystal clear waters, and perfect weather year-round. Among them, the most famous are Mallorca, Ibiza, and Menorca, each with its unique charm. Mallorca, the largest of the islands, is famous for its mountains and picturesque towns, while Ibiza is known for its lively nightlife, with parties attracting tourists from all over the world. The history of the Balearic Islands dates back to ancient times, having been inhabited by the Phoenicians, Romans, and Arabs over the centuries. Today, they are a popular tourist destination, both for those looking to relax on their beautiful beaches and for those wanting to explore their cultural traditions and rich history. Ibiza, for example, is also famous for its ancient petroglyphs, carved into the rocks thousands of years ago. The Balearic Islands are not just about fun and relaxation. They have a strong cultural heritage with traditional festivals, historic architecture, and a unique gastronomy based on fresh seafood and delicious Mediterranean dishes. 11th place, Cuenca. Cuenca is a Spanish city full of history and one of the most incredible places to visit. Famous for its casas colgadas, which seem to float over the rocks, Cuenca is located in a mountainous region in central Spain. These houses, which date back to the 15th and 16th centuries, are a true symbol of the city and attract visitors from all over the world. Founded in the 8th century by Muslims, Cuenca has a historic center that has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The city is also known for Cuenca Cathedral, a beautiful Gothic building, and the ruins of Cuenca Castle, which offer impressive panoramic views. In addition, Cuenca has many museums and art galleries, as well as being a great place for hiking, as it is surrounded by beautiful natural landscapes, including the Parque Natural de la Serranía de Cuenca, with its forests and gorges. 10th place, Santiago de Compostela. Santiago de Compostela in Galicia is a city full of mystery and spirituality. Founded in the 9th century, it is famous for being the final destination of the Camino de Santiago, one of Christianity's oldest and most important pilgrimages. The city has received a huge tourist and religious boost, with pilgrims from all over the world traveling there to see the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela, where the remains of the Apostle Santiago are believed to be buried. The cathedral, which was built between the 11th and 13th centuries, is one of the most important works of art and architecture in Europe. Its Praça do Obradoiro, the square in front of the cathedral, is the meeting point for all pilgrims and tourists. Santiago also has a charming historic center with narrow cobbled streets, medieval houses, and an atmosphere that seems to transport you back in time. In addition to its religious importance, Santiago de Compostela is a university city, with an educational tradition dating back to the 16th century, and a wonderful cuisine with dishes such as the famous pulpo a feira, octopus at the fair, and other typical Galician dishes. 9th place, Valencia. Valencia, located on the east coast of Spain, is a vibrant and modern city with deep historical roots. Founded by the Romans in 138 BC, it perfectly blends the old and the new. Famous for its beaches, which attract tourists from around the world, and its spectacular architecture, Valencia is a destination that captivates with its diverse charm. One of the greatest highlights of Valencia is the City of Arts and Sciences, a futuristic complex designed by architect Santiago Calatrava. This impressive site includes the Oceanographic, one of the largest aquariums in Europe, and the Hemisférico, a large IMAX cinema. But Valencia isn't just about modernity. It's Mercado Central, one of the largest food markets in Europe, and the Valencia Cathedral, which houses the Holy Grail, the supposed chalice used by Jesus during the Last Supper, give the city a unique historical charm. Valencia is also famous for its traditional paella, a rice dish that originated in the region and has won worldwide popularity. 8th place, Córdoba. Córdoba, located in southern Spain, is a city marked by its rich history and the coexistence of various cultures throughout the centuries. Founded by the Romans, it became one of the most important cities of the Islamic Empire, and this heritage is still very much present today. The main symbol of Córdoba is the Mosque Cathedral, an impressive building that was originally a mosque during the Islamic period and later transformed into a cathedral. Its architecture is fascinating, with columns and arches that create a unique visual effect. Another highlight of the city is the Alcázar de los Reyes Cristianos, a medieval palace with beautiful gardens and incredible views of the city. Córdoba is also famous for its Jewish quarter, with narrow, picturesque streets, as well as its typical patios. During spring, the houses of the city are decorated with flowers, creating an enchanting scene. Córdoba has a tranquil atmosphere where the past and present come together in harmony, and it is known for Córdoba Flamenca, with flamenco performances that celebrate the local culture. 7th place, Bilbao. Bilbao is a city located in the north of Spain, in the Basque Country region. Originally a center of trade and industry, particularly known for its port and steel industry, Bilbao has undergone a significant transformation in recent years, becoming a reference in art and culture. The Guggenheim Museum, designed by the famous architect Frank Gehry, is the city's icon. Its futuristic architecture and the incredible works of art exhibited inside draw attention from visitors worldwide. The museum, inaugurated in 1997, played a key role in the revitalization of Bilbao, transforming it into a modern and attractive city for tourism. Another interesting spot in Bilbao is its Casco Viejo, the Old Town. It is filled with narrow streets, traditional shops, and bars where you can try the famous pinzos, Basque tapas. Additionally, the Zubizarreta Bridge, designed by Santiago Calatrava, is one of the city's most famous landmarks, connecting the city center to the museum and other tourist attractions. Bilbao is also a place where Basque culture is celebrated enthusiastically, reflected in both the local gastronomy and regional festivals. City 6th place, Toledo. Toledo, a city that was once the capital of Spain, is a place where history and culture converge in a fascinating way. Founded by the Romans, the city is over 2,000 years old and was an important political and religious center during the Visigothic and Islamic reigns. The Toledo Cathedral, one of the largest and most impressive examples of Gothic architecture in Spain, is one of the city's main tourist attractions. Construction began in 1226 and took more than 200 years to complete, and the beauty of its stained glass windows and interiors is something that impresses every visitor. Another significant historical landmark is the Alcázar of Toledo, an ancient military fortress that was partially destroyed during the Spanish Civil War but now houses a museum and offers panoramic views of the city. And we cannot forget the famous Jewish Quarter, where you can walk through medieval streets and visit the Synagogue of El Transito, reflecting the peaceful coexistence of Jews, Muslims, and Christians in the city over the centuries. Toledo is a city where you can walk the same streets as historical figures such as the painter El Greco, whose works can still be admired in various local churches and museums. 5th Place, Seville. Seville, the capital of the Andalusia region, is a city rich in history and culture. Founded by the Romans, Seville was one of the most important cities in the Roman Empire, and this heritage can still be seen today in its monuments and ancient ruins. One of the most iconic landmarks in the city is the Seville Cathedral, the largest Gothic cathedral in the world. Built in the 15th century on the site of an old mosque, the cathedral houses the tomb of Christopher Columbus. Next to the cathedral, the Giralda, a tower that was originally a minaret, offers stunning views of the city. Another must-visit place is the Real Alcázar of Seville, a Moorish palace dating back to the 11th century that was expanded over the centuries. Its lush gardens and impressive architecture make it one of the most beautiful palaces in Spain. Seville is also famous for its flamenco tradition, and if you have the chance, it's worth attending a flamenco performance at one of the traditional tablaos in the city. The city was also the setting for the famous Plaza de España, a giant semicircular space built for the Ibero-American Exposition of 1929, and it remains a popular spot for strolling and taking photos. 4th place, Granada. Granada, located in the Andalusia region, is famous for the Alhambra, a Muslim palace and fortress dating back to the 13th century. The Alhambra is one of the greatest examples of Islamic architecture in the world and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. During the Muslim period, Granada was an important cultural and political center. In addition to the Alhambra, the city is also known for the Albayzin neighborhood, a maze of narrow streets and white houses, which preserves the city's Muslim heritage. The Cathedral of Granada, built on the site of a mosque, is an example of Renaissance and Baroque architecture, and one of the city's major tourist attractions. Granada is also notable for the Mirador de San Nicolas, from where you can enjoy a spectacular view of the Alhambra and the Sierra Nevada mountains in the background. 3th Place, San Sebastian. Imagine a place where the blue of the sea meets the charm of tradition and the flavors of haute cuisine. That place is San Sebastian, a jewel of the Basque country in northern Spain. Founded in 1180, this city blends a rich maritime history with a touch of modern sophistication, creating an irresistible destination for travelers. Upon arriving in San Sebastian, it's impossible not to fall in love with La Conca Beach. Its golden sands embrace the turquoise blue sea as the sunlight bathes the scene, creating a postcard-worthy spectacle. Picture yourself strolling barefoot along the shore at sunset, with the soothing sound of waves calming your mind and the salty sea air filling your lungs. But San Sebastian is much more than its beaches. As you explore the historic center, the Party Vieja, you'll find yourself immersed in a maze of charming streets full of life. The bars and restaurants here are true temples of Basque cuisine. Each counter displays an impressive variety of pinzos, those small gastronomic masterpieces that make you want to try them all. If breathtaking views are your thing, Monterrey promises an unforgettable experience. Ascend to the top and gaze upon the city at your feet, with La Conca Beach forming a perfect crescent. It's a place that makes you feel like you're on top of the world, admiring one of Europe's most stunning landscapes. Moreover, San Sebastian is a city that lives and breathes art. Its prestigious international film festival draws celebrities and movie enthusiasts from all over the world, turning the city into an open-air red carpet. And, of course, the gastronomy is second to none. With restaurants boasting Michelin stars, every meal becomes a unique experience that fuses tradition and innovation. San Sebastian is not just a destination, it's an invitation to savor life at a slower pace, appreciate beauty, and lose yourself in a city where every corner holds a new discovery. Second place, Madrid. Madrid, the beating heart of Spain, is a city that pulses with energy, where history is both celebrated and embraced by a dynamic, modern spirit. From the moment you step foot in its lively streets, you'll feel the city's rich past and vibrant present seamlessly intertwining. Imagine strolling through grand boulevards and quiet side streets, where each turn invites you into a new chapter of Madrid's story, one of triumph, artistry, and passion. Founded in the 9th century as a humble Muslim military outpost, Madrid's remarkable transformation into one of Europe's grandest capitals is a story of resilience and ambition. The city evolved into a center of culture, politics, and innovation, drawing visitors and citizens alike into its ever-expanding energy. As you wander through the city's heart, particularly in iconic places like the Prado Museum, you'll feel the weight of centuries of artistic brilliance. Standing before Velázquez's Las Meninas or Goya's haunting the 3rd of May 1808, you're not just looking at art, you're stepping into the very soul of Spain, absorbing the emotions, stories, and the atmosphere captured in every masterpiece. And when you need a break from the hustle and bustle, the serene beauty of Retiro Park provides the perfect refuge. Picture yourself gently gliding across the lake in a rowboat, surrounded by towering trees and the gentle hum of city life in the background. It's a peaceful oasis, a sanctuary where the vibrancy of Madrid pauses, allowing you to pause with it. Here, Madrid invites you to breathe in its beauty, a moment of tranquility in the midst of its spirited pulse. Then there's the Royal Palace, a breathtaking testament to the grandeur and history of Spain's monarchy. As you wander through its majestic halls, you'll encounter rooms adorned with lavish tapestries, dazzling chandeliers, and historical relics that take you back to an era of royal extravagance. With every step, it feels as though you're walking through the pages of history, hearing the faint whispers of a time long gone. But Madrid isn't a city that clings to the past, it's a city that celebrates life in every moment. As the day fades, Madrid's legendary nightlife comes alive, igniting the streets with a buzz of laughter, clinking glasses, and the soul-stirring rhythms of flamenco. Whether you're savoring tapas in a cozy corner bar, catching an intimate performance in one of the city's vibrant theaters, or enjoying a night out with friends, Madrid's infectious energy never lets you forget that it's a city that thrives on connection and passion. For football lovers, Madrid's identity is further intertwined with its storied rivalry between Real Madrid and Atletico de Madrid. Feel the electricity in the air as thousands of fans fill the Santiago Bernabeu or the Metropolitano Stadium, each match a celebration of local pride and global rivalry. The city's pulse quickens with every goal, every cheer, and every moment of excitement that transcends the football field. Madrid is more than just a place, it's a living, breathing experience, a dynamic tapestry of history, culture, and modern life. Whether you're admiring the timeless treasures of its museums, relaxing in its beautiful parks, or immersing yourself in the heart of its nightlife, Madrid ensures there's always something new to discover and love. First place, Barcelona. Barcelona is one of the most captivating cities in Spain, a destination brimming with history, creativity, and cultural wonder. Founded by the Romans in the 1st century BC, Barcelona's true metamorphosis into the dazzling, modern city it is today began in the 19th century, when the genius architect Antoni Gaudí began to leave his mark on the city's landscape. Today, Barcelona is an explosion of color, innovation, and tradition, offering a truly unique experience for every traveler who steps into its vibrant streets. One of Barcelona's most iconic landmarks is the Sagrada Familia, a colossal basilica that began construction in 1882 and, remarkably, is still under construction. Gaudí's visionary design is unlike any other church in the world, with its intricate facades, towering spires, and awe-inspiring interior. The longer you look at the Sagrada Familia, the more details you discover, from the play of light and shadow on its surfaces to the symbolic carvings that reflect Gaudí's deep connection to nature and spirituality. It's a place where architecture and devotion come together in a masterpiece that is ever-evolving. Nearby, you'll find Park Güell, another of Gaudí's magical creations. This colorful park is an open-air gallery of mosaics, whimsical sculptures, and lush greenery, offering sweeping views of the city and the Mediterranean beyond. As you wander through the park's winding pathways, you'll feel as though you've entered a fairy tale, with every corner revealing a new, unexpected piece of art. But Barcelona isn't just about Gaudí, it's a city with layers of history, culture, and charm to uncover. The Gothic Quarter, for example, is a maze of narrow, cobblestone streets that transport you back to medieval times. As you meander through its alleys and hidden squares, you'll stumble upon ancient Roman ruins, historic churches, and bustling cafes, all of which reflect the city's rich and varied past. And let's not forget Barcelona's famous beaches, where the warm Mediterranean waves meet golden sand. With the city's skyline in the background and the salty breeze in your hair, it's the perfect place to relax and recharge, whether you're lounging in the sun or taking a dip in the clear blue waters. Barcelona is a city where the old and new exist in perfect harmony, where the past is celebrated while the future unfolds before your eyes. Its architecture, art, and culture continually invite you to explore, ensuring that no matter how many times you visit, there's always something new to discover. Now, what do you think of the 20 incredible cities you must visit in Spain? I bet you're even more excited than ever to start planning your trip, right? But listen closely. The key to truly experiencing everything Spain has to offer is not waiting until later. The best moments, the most unforgettable experiences, are waiting for you now, not tomorrow. So don't let this opportunity slip by. The cities I've shown you have everything you need to create memories that will last a lifetime, but only you can make that happen. Don't put off what could be your most amazing adventure today. Stay tuned, start planning, and get ready to explore these fantastic destinations before they disappear from your bucket list. What are you waiting for? Spain is calling, and your dream trip begins now. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more amazing travel tips and inspiration. You won't want to miss what's coming next.